It feels like magic, doesn't it? You type a prompt into a box, and suddenly, this digital oracle spits out a poem about a depressed toaster or explains quantum physics in the style of a pirate. I hate to burst the bubble, but there is no ghost in the machine. There is no consciousness. There is just a lot of very, very fancy math. At its core, ChatGPT isn't a mind. It is a sophisticated prediction engine. It takes your words, turns them into numbers, and calculates the most likely next word in a sequence based on patterns it found in a mountain of human-generated data. To understand this, think about the autocomplete feature on your phone. When you type, "How are," your phone suggests you. It does this because it has seen that phrase thousands of times. ChatGPT is essentially autocomplete on steroids. While your phone predicts the next word based on common phrases, ChatGPT does this across entire paragraphs and complex ideas by analyzing billions of patterns at once. You might wonder, how can a machine read? Well, it doesn't. It doesn't see letters or feelings, it sees numbers. Every word you type is converted into a mathematical representation in a massive, multi-dimensional map. Because the AI was fed so much human writing, it learned that certain words, or tokens, tend to cluster together. It doesn't know what a king is, it just knows that in its mathematical web, the word king often appears near throne, crown, and royalty. Where did it learn these patterns? From us. It was trained on a staggering amount of human-written content: books, articles, websites, and forum posts. But don't think of it as a student learning in a classroom. It's more like a machine scanning every book ever written to build a statistical map of how humans communicate. It doesn't learn facts, it learns the probability of how words follow one another. Sometimes, for really hard problems, you'll notice the AI takes a moment before it starts typing. This is called chain of thought processing. Instead of just guessing the next word immediately, the system uses extra computing power to work through a series of logical steps internally before it gives you the final answer. It isn't thinking in the human sense, it's just following a multi-step mathematical path to reach a more accurate result. So when you get a perfect response from ChatGPT, what are you actually seeing? You're seeing the result of a massive probability calculation. It isn't understanding your joke or feeling your frustration, it is simply calculating that, based on everything humans have ever written, these specific words are the most likely way to complete your request. Ultimately, ChatGPT is a mirror of our own collective output. It's incredibly useful because it can synthesize patterns faster than we can, but remember, it's a calculator for words, not a conscious mind. Use it as a tool, but don't expect it to have a soul. If you want more complex things explained simply, hit subscribe.